Well, greetings, good afternoon. Tony Virtue speaking, and welcome to our monthly newsletter. As you can see, we've splashed out and got into a studio, so I'll be asking for some feedback later as to whether that's a good idea or not. I can see from our Google Analytics, no less, that more and more people are watching the videos, and that it apparently is being really a more common way of communicating. So let's see how we go with that. Turning to the newsletter, the Australian share market, look, not a greatest month. Markets were well off. They do trade within these parameters, and I think really the dividend yield really puts a floor on share prices. What was the motivation for that? Well, primarily the cost of debt has gone up, and that's a good thing, not a bad thing. It means people are pricing risk properly. That also means that the relative value of shares go down. So our banks got hit, and I think the important thing to realise, though, is the actual dividends and franking credits haven't changed. We're in confession season. We've had a few downgrades from companies, but really across the market, it's steady as she goes. So the earnings are holding up. So the actual income you're getting from your investments remain the same, and in fact, there's probably some good buying in the banking sector. As I speak today, the banks are well up today, so try not to read the daily hubris, but rather look at the longer term sort of way that the world's playing out. The global market is certainly the place to be. I wanted to talk a little bit about China today. We talk a lot about Chinese in the property market, but their local equity markets are doing well. The Shanghai market now valued at $10 trillion US. To give you context, the Japanese market's at $5 trillion. The US market at $25 trillion, and we're at $2 trillion. I first went to Shanghai around 15 years ago, went to the exchange, a huge exchange, but just nothing going on. That's changing, and they're talking about bringing this index into the MSCI, the Morgan Stanley Capital Index. There's a bit of moving parts on this. Long and the short of it is that market has doubled in the last 12 months. That means that there's another $5 trillion of paper profits somewhere, some of which is coming down into the Australian property market. So look, it is a fact of life, and we'll be investing more and more up there, particularly as we get confidence in the strength of their reporting. No